Greetings and grand rising, and thank you all so much for tuning in to Child. This is a interesting live. Let's be honest, it is a lot going on in the beef sector, and baby, I'm here for it. Okay, I'm definitely here for it, baby. We got white girl Charlie. She calls Ghetto, which is a black man. She calls him boy, and then you got Brianna hating on RNY, TV, and Envy. I don't know why they're so upset. Like, this woman is living in her moment. She's dating and she has no children. She's living life. If she wants to travel, if she wants to be with this guy, I don't see a big deal in it, you know? So, we are about to get into the beef sector update. Let's get into it.
Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I whine, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like.
All right, so let's go ahead and get right into the commentary. Now, we have white girl Charlie out here calling black man boy, and she stays in Mississippi. But you know what? I warned y'all about her a long time ago. Oh, that's our friend. No, Charlie's been around longer than you, is what y'all told me. Don't go to complaining now. Let Charlie go ahead and call y'all boy and Iggers. I mean, come on now. Charlie has a front row seat to see black people go at it. And guess what? I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie, on Thanksgiving is gonna watch some reruns or even watch commentary of black people and make fun of them and laugh. Let's be honest, because she does give that type of vibe. Okay. She does give that type of vibe. Okay, so I did go ahead and look at our poll. You guys, make sure you take that poll. I said, who's tripping? Okay, A, Brianna, B, RNY, C, NV, D, the sector as. Okay, so 67% says Brianna's tripping, and 33% says the sector. Well, listen here. I'm just gonna be real. Y'all need to be protesting Charlie. We need to be boycotting Charlie. Charlie does not need to be in the sector. Charlie needs to get her cookout card revoked. She's not invited to the cookout. No, ma'am. I am not going to be sitting there trying to enjoy myself, and then I've got her over there in a corner looking and acting like Jeffrey Dahmer, honey. No, ma'am. Do you know the times that we are living in? Do you know these people will finally show themselves? They will reveal themselves. And Charlie, you are a racist. You know what boy means when it's coming from a white person? Listen here. My family don't even do that around the house. Boy, who? What? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Do you know who I am? I am Goddess Queen Tulsa. I am a legend. Hello? I'm an icon, a legend, and always the moment. How you doing? Okay. Listen, don't get it twisted. You know, I might be cool and stuff, but you know that sideline, you coming at me sideways, I'm not feeling that. And when these white individuals want to do that, we've got to call them out. We've got to check them. Just like they checked them in Birmingham when they were near that boat. Hello, somebody. Because guess what, Charlie? I'm gonna be honest. Girl, if we was at the boat and girl, you said boy, girl, it would have been on and popping. You would have been looking for a floaty, honey. You would have been looking for a floaty. You and your crew. Your honky tonk crew. Okay. That be y'all problem. Y'all be inviting everybody in. Y'all be giving people invitations to the damn cookout, and you ain't even vetted them yet. Y'all didn't vet Charlie. Y'all did not vet Charlie. Charlie, listen, Mississippi. Why Charlie ain't reported on Mississippi and how those white people have been going at black people? Let's talk about it. She always got like a little morning show, but when has she had a morning show about black people? Come on. Happened in her town. Those are her people. Don't forget it. Charlie, we gonna stay on your white ass for a minute, okay? Listen here. We just recently lost one of our legends. Um, I am really feeling a certain type of way. Mm, mm. Let's go ahead and get into it because this is Black History. The last known survivors of the Tulsa Race Massacre were Viola Ford Fletcher, Hughes Van Ellis, and Leslie Benningfield Randall. Viola Ford Fletcher, who was 111, passed away on in November of 2025. Hughes Van Ellis died in October 2023 at the age of 102, and Leslie Benningfield Randall is now believed to be the sole survivor. So we only have one survivor. We just had, just 2 days ago, Ms. Viola Ford Fletcher has passed away. If we can go ahead and give her a moment of silence. All right, if you guys do not know who Miss Viola Fletcher is, I'm about to introduce you to her right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the article. Viola Ford Fletcher, one of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre survivors, dies at age 111. I want y'all to know that 111 is very significant. 111 is very meaningful. 111. 111 years on this earth. When you talk about legacy, when you hurt and pain and individuals against you just because of whom you are, they wanted to take my people out because of a lie. That's why I take media so important, is because there was a false story that traveled. And with that false story traveling, my now ancestors, this, this I'm sorry, just give me breathe, breathe. It's okay, it's okay. I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. All right, y'all, just give me a second. All right, so one of the last known survivors of the 1921 Tulsa race massacre in Oklahoma has died. Viola Ford Fletcher, who was one of the last survivors of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre in Oklahoma, spent her later years seeking justice for the deadly attack by a white mob on the thriving black community where she lived as a child, has died. She was 111 years old. Her grandson, Ike Howard, said Monday that she died surrounded by family at a Tulsa hospital. Sustained by a strong faith, she raised three children, worked as a welder in a shipyard during World War II, and spent decades caring for families as a housekeeper. Tulsa was mourning her loss, said Mayor Monroe Nichols, the first black leader of Oklahoma's second largest city. Mother Fletcher endured more than anyone should, yet she spent her life lighting a path forward with purpose. She was 7 years old when the two-day attack began on Tulsa's Greenwood district on May 31st of 1921. After a local newspaper published a sensationalized report about a black man accused of assaulting a white woman. As a white mob grew outside the courthouse, black Tulsans with guns who hoped to prevent the man's lynching began showing up. White residents responded with overwhelming force. Hundreds of people were killed and homes were burned and looted, leaving over 30 city blocks decimated in the prosperous community known as Black Wall Street. I could never forget the charred remains of our once thriving community, the smoke billowing in the air, and the terror stricken faces of my neighbors. She wrote in her 2023 memoir, "Don't bury my story." As her family left in a horse drawn buggy, her eyes burned from the smoke and ash, she wrote. She described seeing piles of bodies in the streets and watching as a white man shot a black man in the head, then fired toward her family. She told the Associated Press in an interview the year her memoir was published that fear of reprisals influenced her years of near silence about the massacre. She wrote the book with Howard, her grandson, who said he had to persuade her to tell her story. We don't want history to repeat itself, so we do need to educate people about what happened and try to get people to understand why you need to be made whole, why you need to be repaired. Howard told the AP in 2024 the generational wealth that was lost, the home, all the belongings, everything was lost in one night. The attack went largely unremembered for decades. In Oklahoma, wider discussions began when the state formed a commission in 1997 to investigate the violence. Fletcher, who in 2021 testified before Congress about what she went through, joined her younger brother, Hughes Van Ellis, and another massacre survivor, Leslie Benningfield Randall. In a lawsuit seeking reparations, the Oklahoma Supreme Court dismissed it in June 2024, saying the grievances did not fall within the scope of the state's public nuance statute. Jesus. For as long as we remain in this lifetime, we will continue to shine a light on one of the darkest days in American history. Fletcher and Randall said in a statement at the time Van Ellis had died a year earlier at the age of 102. A Justice Department review launched under the Emmett Till Unsolved Civil Rights Crime Act and released in January 2024 outlined the massacre's scope and impact. It concluded that federal prosecution may have been possible a century ago, but there was no longer an avenue to bring a criminal case. The city has been looking for ways to help descendants of the massacre's victims without giving direct cash payments. Some of the last living survivors, including Fletcher, received donations from groups but have not received any payments from the city or state. The fact that she died without any meaningful redress, not for herself, her family, or her community, isn't just a legal failure, it's a moral one. Demario Solomon, an attorney for the survivors and the founder of Justice for Greenwood Foundation, said in a statement, "She would not want her passing to be the end of the fight," he said. "She would want it to light a fire under all of us." Fletcher, born in Oklahoma on May 10, 1914, spent most of her early years in Greenwood. It was an oasis for black people during segregation, she wrote in her memoir. Her family had a nice home, she said, and the community had everything from doctors to grocery stores to restaurants and banks. Forced to flee during the massacre, her family became nomadic, living out of a tent as they worked in the field as sharecroppers. She didn't finish school beyond the fourth grade. At the age of 16, she returned to Tulsa, where she got a job cleaning and creating window displays in a department store. She wrote in her memoir. She then met Robert Fletcher and then married and moved to California during World War II. Worked in a Los Angeles shipyard as a welder, she wrote. She eventually left her husband, who was physically abusive, and gave birth to their son, Robert Fletcher Jr. Robert Ford Fletcher. She wrote, longing to be closer to her family, she returned to Oklahoma and settled north of Tulsa and Bartlesville. Fletcher wrote that her faith and that close knit black community gave her the support she needed to raise her children. She had another son, James Edward Ford, and a daughter, Deborah Stein Ford, from other relationships. She worked for decades as a housekeeper, doing everything in those homes from cooking to cleaning to caring for children. Howard said she worked until she was 85. She eventually returned to Tulsa to live. Howard said his grandmother hoped the move would help her in her fight for justice. Howard said the reaction his grandmother got when she started speaking out was therapeutic for her. This whole process has been helpful. Howard said, it's so interesting that we just have so much to be thankful for. And for us to just be putting hate out here, it is despicable. And I've been speaking on it. I'm like, okay, so Pastor, he wakes up every morning. Hold on, guys. Hold on. So Pastor Wilson, he wakes up every morning upset, yelling, screaming, hollering. Right? We have so much to be grateful, to be thankful for. Grand Rising, Miss Margie, she says, good morning, beautiful Queen Tulsa. R.I.P. People need to count their blessings and not their troubles. Absolutely. You know? And when somebody is happy, let them be happy. If RNY wants to be happy with envy, let her be happy with envy. Let them enjoy the moment. Let them take in the moments if that's their happiness. I'm happy. I have my own person. Brianna has her own person. Why can't people be happy for other people? It's like so easy, it's so simple. And guess what? At the end of the day, it's free. And we all love free. All right? We all love something free. Being nice, being kind is free. Charlie, we're calling you out. We're revoking your black card to the cookout. Listen, summertime. Charlie ain't invited to the cookout, y'all. We not inviting her. No, ma'am. Yeah, she's not invited. And then, can we tell Shakim to please leave Lemon alone? Tell Shakim to go out and find him some other content. The harassment. Listen, Shakim says he's going to Lemon's court date. If that man put the paws on you and lay you out, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna feel a certain type of way because you were warned. Like seriously. Mind your own business. Mind the business that pays you. Okay? Let that man go through his karma while you're sitting out there trying to go to his court date. You got to let people go through their karma. When you want to attach yourself to it, then you're going to get a piece. You're going to get a piece of that karma. Yes. Margie says, amen, kindness is free and it can change someone's whole day. Yes. Oh, yes. Believe me, you. Yes. And this whole sector, it's like the beef sector, they didn't care about me. They didn't, they wanted to like silence me. They wanted me to the side. I was just, I was making too much sense. And they needed me to shut the hell up and move around. And I've already said that I was decompressing. I was stepping back. I'll pop up, I'll pop around, I'll do those things. But at this point, I'm just saving all my energy for my channel. Like I said, they don't deserve me showing up, popping up, or anything like that. Come see me on my channel. See what I have to say over here, you know? Because at the end of the day, what y'all eat don't make me shit. And on that note, I want to thank you all so much for coming by and supporting the Queen Tulsa show. I do have a redirect set up for my next live, so you guys get ready for that. I'll see you in the next minute. Have a great day on purpose. So long.
Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I go. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I whine, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here.